Beleza, rapaziada, sejam todos muito bem-vindos. E aqui quem está falando com vocês é o Wake. E rapaziada, para continuar aqui com a nossa série de RoboCop Rogue City, dessa vez com a parte 4. E lembrando, para quem no canal não é inscrito, se inscreve que tem gameplays toda semana. Não esquece também de deixar o seu like e ativar as notificações para assim estar recebendo os novos conteúdos do canal. E dá uma conferida também na descrição, link da nossa página oficial no Facebook, Discord do canal e o link da playlist da nossa série de RoboCop vai estar também aí na descrição junto com o canal do meu parceiro, beleza? Então bora lá, sem enrolação, partiu para o game e vamos nessa.
There he is, the man who saved our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Tá. Vá até a sala de armazenamento. Tranquilo. Deixa eu só ver aqui. Se tem como aumentar o tamanho das legendas? Não sei. Se tem legendas ligadas. Vídeo? Não. Tá, não tem como aumentar as legendas. Pensei que tinha alguma configuração, mas não tem como, infelizmente.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Que luzes apagadas. Tá, já surgiu um secundário aqui pra gente fazer.
RoboCop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Tá mostrando aqui. Onde é que é? Oxi. Será que é embaixo? Aqui, ó. Ausência de corrente na caixa de alta voltagem, problema em outro lugar. Vamos seguir aqui, né? Vamos ver onde vai dar. Tá. A fiação tá me levando lá pra baixo, então o problema tá lá embaixo. Vamos descer aqui. Salve Smaiden. E aí, mano, Smaiden, seja bem-vindo. Tô fazendo uma secundária aqui, Smaiden, pra ganhar uns XP, né? Boa noite, Jô, seja bem-vinda. Tá, a gente tem que ligar aqui. 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 Ixi, tá caindo o disjuntor aqui, velho. Peraí. Levantou esse. Tá caindo. Pô. O que eu faço aqui, velho? Eita, quase que deu, hein? Aê! Respeita. RoboCop Eletropaulo. Caraca, curti, velho. Essas secundárias é divertida fazer aqui. Vamos lá, fazer a principal aqui no rastro de Spike. Tô indo certo, velho? Tô indo certo? Acho que sim.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for your help.
É, eu vi, tem uma galera que tá jogando, né?
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Até eu pensei que eu era o único que tava jogando, mas pelo jeito não é não.
Or who?
Tentar em um banco.
What's supposed to mean?
All right. Let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all
Eu tava até comentando ontem que a mesma equipe que fez aqui o RoboCop poderia futuramente produzir aí um Exterminador do Futuro, já pensou? Exterminador do Futuro 1 com Schwarzenegger? Ia ser massa, hein? Se os caras conseguiram fazer isso aqui no RoboCop, jamais passava pela minha cabeça de um dia estar jogando um jogo nesse nível aqui de RoboCop. E? C? Ó, RoboCop, tá fraco, hein? Não tá ligando a energia do povo aí não, hein?
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
Como se sente sendo aclamado como herói novamente? Não faça isso por fama, bandidos também assistem à TV. Eu prefiro não me expor.
I wish not so many people saw me as I am.
And I suppose that's rather difficult, given who you are. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
E como você enxerga a decisão deles dessa separação? Foi cruel? Não fui programado para ter família? Foi pensando no melhor. Não fui programado para ter uma família.
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family?
Tipo, o que ele lembra?
Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before.
Lembrando, rapaziada, não esquece de deixar o like, deixa o like para fortalecer o papai, RoboCop, para manter a cidade segura. Manter Detroit segura nos trilhos, né?
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Esses sentimentos como se manifestam? Como ecos do passado, como falha de sistema,
As system failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Tá. Qual que é o próximo objetivo? No rastro de Spike, vá até a sala de reuniões.
We are going to build a brand new city where Detroit now stands. Delta City is the only hope that we have.
Where was the meeting point supposed to be?
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Tá, o que que tá acontecendo aqui?
I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Still got a half a dozen door-to-doors to do.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
Você não pega leve com a gente, né, Murphy? Isso não foi engraçado. A OCP não é digna de confiança.
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Vai, fi, respeita o RoboCop aí. Qualquer coisa aí, vai tomar murro na boca. Sabe que o murro do RoboCop é 300 toneladas.
So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the
Salve JP, e aí JP, tranquilo, seja bem-vindo JP.
Talk to him. And oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown.
Valeu pelo like, JP, tamo junto, meu nobre.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Já assistiu muito RoboCop, JP? Gosta do RoboCop? Nós aqui é velho, nós é tudo fã de RoboCop.
RoboCop, over here. You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Aí sim, JP. O que esse cara aqui velho?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
É o prefeito?
Who's gonna do the helping? You know John Mills, I presume. The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor. I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city. And without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
Ok, menino. Porém, você sabe que sempre dei valor ao que você faz pela cidade, não é? Enfim, a pergunta fundamental: o que juntos faremos quanto a isso? Não vou deixar a OCP dominar a cidade. Não tenho interesse em política. Quero saber do ponto de vista do Miles. Não tenho interesse em política.
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right?
Me respeita, rapaz.
Same side.
Me envolver com política.
Campaign season is busy, but let me
O negócio é dar amor na boca de vagabundo.
Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Qual é? Situações. Suas ações, não sei o que lá. Teve acesso. Teve ação negativa pro lado da política, mais ou menos isso aí que eu entendi. O prefeito não vai aprovar muito essa. Tipo, uma compra de armamento pro RoboCop já não vai ser aprovado.
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting.
Apartamento 12?
If you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Tá, ok. Terrorismo doméstico. Bora lá. Vamos pegar aqui o nosso Monza Tubarão. Monza Tubarão. Quero sair da área assim. Respeita minha mãozinha tubarão aqui. Chegamos na treta. Caraca, os cenários são bem legais, velho. Bem diversificado. Ó. Caraca, velho.
Hey, you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just don't dump it.
Será que isso aqui não é emboscada pro RoboCop não, hein? Sei não, hein? Sei não, isso não tá me cheirando muito bem, não.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private.
Que é o velho!
I'm in a rather unfortunate
O
state.
velho da OCP.
You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Tá. Um novo coração de Detroit. Pode imaginar? Ou acha que é só um sonho impossível de um velho tolo? Melhorias da cidade são bem-vindas. Meu dever não é emitir opiniões. Não questione uma máquina sobre sonhos. Melhoras da cidade são
I
bem-vindas.
agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong.
Já percebi. Esse jogo ele tem uma mistura, focada um pouco no primeiro filme, um pouco no segundo filme.
I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder. Has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
Vamos ver. Isso me deixa curioso. O tempo que passou nessa armadura tem sido um peso para você? Apenas me possibilita trabalhar com excelência. É um peso apenas para os criminosos. Não fico pensando nisso. É um peso apenas para os criminosos.
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Como é que tá com a doutora? Estão melhorando a minha eficiência, são perda de tempo, tem seus prós e contras. Estão melhorando a minha
I'm
eficiência.
happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Algo que possa trazer sossego à minha mente? A Lois necessita de cuidados médicos. As intenções da OCP preocupam a polícia. A Lois necessita de cuidados médicos.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Tá, meu velhinho.
Care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Tá. Let's bora, bebê. Se cuida aí, velhinho. Só não entendi por que o velho tá numa casa abandonada, né? Mas tudo bem. Essa poça aqui é Ray Trace.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Treinamento em primeiro domínio. Agulha no palheiro.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
Ah, o que você tá fazendo aqui, meu nobre?
Previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Tô só vendo qual filme vai incrementar melhor minha experiência com o nuke. Talvez seja a hora de mudar suas atitudes. Quer que eu dê uma forcinha? Cuidado, é difícil mudar velhos hábitos.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Tá. O único motivo de estar me ajudando é o Briggs? Alguém presenciou o acidente? Fugiu de motocicleta? Alguém presenciou o acidente? O único motivo de estar me ajudando é o Briggs?
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Fugiu de motocicleta?
Positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Caramba.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
Tá, ele quer uma fita? O que está procurando?
About a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
Que AGS, meu irmão.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Investigue as fitas de drama e suspense. As ideias. Possível título incerto encontrado.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Falar é fácil, meu camarada. É preciso coragem para resistir às pressões. Peço-lhe não desista diante de pressões.
Do not give in to the pressure.
Are you pressuring me into not giving in to the pressure? That's smart. That's gonna work, I feel it. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Tá, e agora? E agora? Mais uma fitinha? Resultado de exame, fita, não confere. Título encontrado.
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Seção de ficção científica.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
É, mas não paga as contas. Por outro lado, não tenho contas para pagar mesmo. Você entende de filmes, há valor nisso. Elisão fiscal é crime. Procure algo de utilidade.
Time to occupy yourself with something meaningful.
What are you talking about? I'm a street entrepreneur. I keep myself busy, thank you very much. But we're still missing our tape.
Oh, cara, você tá de sacanagem.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
Não dá para reabrir livro fechado. Tente a virar imitações. Tendem a virar imitações. Então há esperança de trazer mais conteúdo.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for. Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire, but here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape?
É, eu também acho. Que virou meio com uma mistureba, né? Eu acho que é mais questão de direitos de imagem. Não poderam colocar todos os atores, os vilões, pelo que eu entendi aqui. Que isso? Quem ia imaginar que ia dar uma treta dessa aqui dentro?
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Olhar o computador. Tá, ok. Cadê o computador? Acho o endereço do Pickles. Pickles? Caraca, mano. Pickles. John Pickles. O Pickles obtido. Volte às ruas. Por que que o braço do RoboCop tava numa posição estranha ali? Rebobine, por favor. Às vezes dá umas travada. Tem a impressão de que é travada de carregamento de cenário. Não sei se é isso. Oxi. Oxi. Nossa, filho. Tá ruim, hein? Porta recém-aberta. Ah, você aí, safado.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
Ouvi mal o título, então precisei de ajuda. Eu não me predispus a isso. Precisará de mais ajuda por mentir pra mim. Você tem problemas maiores do que esse.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit, I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours. Just don't give in to pressure. That's a stellar one, dude, but excuse me if I don't comply, all right? There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
Eu sei que você é policial acima de tudo, mas poder agir como amigo uma miserável vez? Eu estou fazendo como amigo. Pegar o dinheiro, gaste de forma sensata.
I will leave the money with you if you spend it wisely.
That's cold-blooded, man. But thanks anyway. You're my savior, Tin Man. But what do I do with the money that I'm not supposed to spend on drugs? Like, what's the point?
As ideias. Tá, e agora? Agulha no palheiro. Agulha no palheiro. Tem dois objetivos, agulha no palheiro. Ó. Ó, a máquina. Olha a máquina aqui. Que? É o Ben? É o tio Ben?
Greetings, citizen.
Sorry, officer, but I got no one to help since my best mechanic got slaughtered. None of you cops did jack about it.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard. It doesn't start.
Gostou? O quê? O que você quer, velho? Ixi, Maria. Virei mecânica agora.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure that you knew about that already.
What? I mean, I would never miss such a thing.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then. I'm guessing
Ó,
it's an easy fix.
RoboCop manja, hein? Vai. E tem mais o que pra fazer aqui, velho? Consertar a falha.
It started. We're on the money. Well done, RoboCop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance.
Ah, ele tá atrás daquele vagabundo que fugiu quando o robô atacou a gente.
He asked me if I do paint jobs too. Then showed me a ripped out page that had a tattoo design on it. He asked me to spray a mean looking bird onto his gas tank.
Me pediu para pintar um pássaro malvado no tanque de combustível. Fale sobre o desenho da tatuagem. Ele disse pássaro ou abstrato?
What was the design you sprayed onto his motorcycle?
It was some sort of bird, but I don't know what it's called. I'm not a botanist. But it had a bald head.
Why do you think the design was intended for a tattoo?
The page he handed me had other graphics, which were clearly tattoo designs. And, as far as I remember, it had the address of a tattoo parlor that's close by printed on the bottom of the page.
Thank you for the information. Proceeding to the tattoo parlor.
Estúdio de tatuagem.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo, then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
A tatuagem então vai deixar mais sua mandíbula exposta. Que tal eu deixar a sua mandíbula exposta? Isso vai contra o código de conduta policial. Já tenho cicatrizes o bastante.
How about I bring out your jawline?
Hey man, no pressure. I was just trying to be helpful. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Ah, caraca. Ousada, né? Tá. Bexiga o estúdio de tatuagem. E notas abutres apareceram em várias páginas. Relevante ao caso.
I found
Óculos e chave de motocicleta.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Oh, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Ele falou pra gente dar uma olhada na foto. Número da placa obtido.
Hey, RoboCop. Mr. Mills would like to have a word. He's waiting in the car.
Is this the right button? Can it hear me?
Yes, sir. He can hear you.
Hey, Silverboy. The tracker says you were near the apartment of that domestic terrorist we talked about. Your memory is probably glitchy, so I figured I'd send you a friendly reminder. Check the place out. How do you guys end these? Over and out?
There's no need...
Over and out.
Ugh.
Que? Terrorismo doméstico?
I hate the day shift.
Esse turno do dia.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Agradeço o convite, mas talvez outros estejam certos. Com ver, não sirvo mesmo para trabalhar nas ruas. Não deseja varrer as ruas da cidade. Vá em frente, seja um covarde. Hora de assumir as rédeas da sua vida. Vá em frente, seja um covarde, moleque.
Go back to the safety of the precinct.
No, that's not what a decent police officer would do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Tá, o que tá pegando aqui? Que a velhinha pediu ajuda? Puts. O que tá pegando aqui, velho?
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune. He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune. So don't you come back without him.
E... Tá, deixa eu ver o que dá pra gente fazer de upgrade aqui. Bora aqui de... Blindagem. Tá, o que mais que eu faço aqui? Examinando. Pronto. Bom, rapaziada, eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou finalizar por aqui. Estamos com 1 hora. Finalizar mais cedo hoje, porque como eu comecei mais tarde, então 1 horinha hoje só pra não desaquecer do RoboCop, né? Mas amanhã a gente dá continuidade a partir desse ponto aqui e prolonga um pouco mais o episódio. 2 horas padrão, tranquilo. Deixa eu pôr a galera pra falar tchau e a gente já encerra. Fala tchau pra galera.
Deixa eu like, se inscreva no canal, se assim.
Vem, Ri, fala tchau. Vem, corre. 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 Corre, menino RoboCop. Vem.
Galera, deixa eu procurar desse.
Beleza, é nóis. Valeu pra gente todos, fiquem todos com Deus. E até amanhã às 19h30. Fui.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push